Mr. Shawn Tomlin,
Yes,
also known as Hori Humor.
that is I.
Where'd that come from?
Hori humor. So I wanted to have a name. When I started social media, I wanted to have a name that stood out from everyone else, right? Because everyone's got something funny or something jokes or something comedy, but no one had something humor. So I wanted the name humor, but I wanted the first part of my name to come from where I was brought up. So Hori is a term, like, can I say the equivalent to bogan?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, for Māoris.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I've heard the word Hori before. I knew it wasn't like
So
a
if you-
great word,
yeah.
but
So if I go, oh, you're a bogan, you'll come back, you're Hori. It's the same. It's the equivalent. So I get Hori humor. Now, when I first started it, a lot of people hated the name because they called it derogatory. Right? Yeah. I was just like, come on, man. It's just a name. Like, Americans deal with the N word. You know, like everyone deals with that. Like, but it's 2024. You got to try to move past that kind of stuff.
So you consider yourself as a Kiwi bogan?
Yes, more or less, yeah.
Why? Like, what part of New Zealand you grew up in?
Wellington.
Is that a rough area or?
The suburb I grew up in was quite rough.
Yeah.
So I grew up in this town called Porirua,
Okay.
which is like a lot of gangs in there.
I've heard there's a lot of gangs over in New Zealand.
Yeah, there's heaps of gangs. One main gang in that town. But yeah, pretty much like they compare it to Mount Druitt.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, it's not that bad these days, eh?
Nah, I've been to Mount Druitt. It's like, it feels like home because if you just walk in there and it's the same people.
All the islanders. Man.
Yeah, it feels like home. So I moved from there to Auckland, South Auckland, which is pretty much like the same place I grew up in. From South Auckland to Western Australia, Western Sydney,
Yes, yep.
which is pretty much the same as, looks exactly the same as the two
Yeah.
other places I lived in. Yeah.
What was it like growing up there
Where?
in New Zealand?
Mm.
Because how many siblings do you have?
With my mum and dad, I have one.
Okay.
My mum has another daughter,
Okay.
and my dad has another daughter.
So 4. You got a strong relationship with all them, or?
Yes. Yeah. I'd say I do. I didn't meet my oldest sister, so my dad's daughter. I didn't meet her till she was 18. I was 15 at the time when I met her. But since then, yeah, we probably not as close as like the one that my full sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I see her, we're still pretty close.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what was young little Hori humour like? Were you humorous as a kid?
Oh, bro, like,
Fast clown?
yeah. Because I grew up with my cousins. They were witty. They, like fast comebacks. So being around them all the time, you had to be on your toes, all right? Because they, like, you could do anything, something little, and then they'll tear you apart for it. So yeah, I had to be on my toes all the time, pretty much. Young Hori was done a lot of dumb shit, eh? I did a lot of dumb
As you
shit.
do.
Yeah, like I was like, because back then you didn't have phones or you didn't have iPads and stuff like that.
The good days.
Yeah, the good days, bro. Like, you go outside and play. I go outside and do dumb shit. You know what I mean? Far out. Like, half the stuff my mum and dad don't know, and probably would never know, because I'm not going to tell them what I used to get up to. But some of them, I got caught for.
Well, what are some of the dumbest things you've done?
Um,
Because I'm assuming your parents may not listen to this, so you can expose a bit here.
Oh man, where do I start? Bro, like stealing and just stuff like that, tagging and causing damage to just like cars and just dumb shit, bro. Like, when I look back on it now, it's like, I would never want that to happen to me.
Was there a reason behind that? Like, was there anger towards like destroying property, or a lack of something from like for stealing stuff? Or?
Probably, to be honest with you, probably a lack of maybe. Like, my mum and dad were around, but lack of guidance.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because I'm assuming they're probably always out working and,
Yeah,
and providing for the
or
family.
just doing their own thing. Because
Yeah.
my mum and dad was split up when I was really young. So
Yeah.
I was 5 years old when they split up. So I kind of like bounced between family members, and
Yeah.
just from that you don't with no guidance, you just do what you want.
Bit of instability there.
Yeah. So I was just like, man, like F everyone. I'll just do what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It just ended up doing some dumbass things, bro. Like even when I was at college, I did some dumb shit. I got like suspended all the time, detention all the time, just for doing dumb shit. Just because I didn't care.
Yeah. Did you grow up playing rugby?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both union and league.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grew up playing. My first sport was softball.
They play that over there?
Yeah.
I thought it was just fucking
Oh, we love
rugby
it.
or that's it.
We love it. We love it. We love softball. I grew up playing softball, and then I played league and then union.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then netball. Believe it or not, men's netball. I played men's netball.
You know what? I honestly, I used to play indoor netball.
Yeah.
We had a family team, and it was actually fun.
Yeah, it's good, man. That's good. Like I used to be that. I played indoor netball.
It gets rough too,
Bro,
man.
you can get physical in that game. I was like indoor netball. That's for girls. But I played it, bro. I end up, like, you just go to a normal comp. Then you have something called like in New Zealand we have it called Super League, which is like the best of your age group or whatever it may be, from your suburb. You play different suburbs, and then you go to nationals, which is like New Zealand, Australia, and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I played Super League, and then I played international men's netball for New Zealand, like outdoor netball.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, which is crazy.
What position?
I played center, wing attack, and goal attack.
Yeah, nice, bro.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. Like,
I
you
wouldn't
didn't look at me. You would go.
Rugby, 100%, but netball, nah.
Yeah, I played. Men, go play netball. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, as I said, it's fun, and we played netball, indoor netball, and you can smash cunts into the nets and shit.
You can. You can. It's fun. Like I almost had a few fights just playing netball.
Bro, because people take it serious, man. They get in your face.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let's play.
It's a mad game though.
Did you have any aspirations to, whether that be rugby, netball, to take it further, to be professional? Because, you know, they say most Kiwis, their dreams to play for the All Blacks.
Yeah, see, for me, like personally growing up, I didn't have any dreams of being anything. You know what I mean? Because I again, I said, I had no guidance growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like used to have my father and my mom, my grandfathers, older cousins, but they weren't like they didn't. I didn't get directed down a path from anyone or any of them. So, bro, I probably didn't know what I wanted to do. I still don't, but like I had no idea where I'd end up. Till at least I was 19, 20. I was on the benefit at like 19 in New Zealand.
Yeah, okay.
Still don't know what I want to do. Just like living on the couch at my auntie's house. Lost. Yeah, like no guidance pretty much my whole life. Until I met my partner. So that's where it changed. I believe.
Then you moved to Australia.
Yeah. So when I met her, like I sort of changed myself in a way, my attitude towards things, and because I saw what she had and I saw how hard working her parents were, and I was like, fuck, my parents weren't like that. Like they didn't show me that. Yeah.
How have you grown as a man since meeting her and moving to Australia and then becoming a dad as well?
How have I changed? Big time. Like I used to, when I growing up, because I had, like I said, I didn't have that guidance, so I was all about myself. I only cared about me, right? Because I felt like I didn't get handouts or anything. That's why I used to steal. Hey, no handouts. I wasn't getting supported, or there was no support. So I felt like in my head I had to take it. You know what I mean? And I was like that until like probably late teens. So I met my partner at 19, and then that's when that all was like, fuck, I don't need to be like that. What I probably needed was, it was probably a good thing that I did meet her, because then I'd probably still be the same.
Yeah.
Then, now, like me and my partner talk about it. She often asks me, like, where do I think I'd be? I'd probably be still in Porirua, in a gang or something. Like that's who I was hanging out with. Just no good troublemakers.
Yeah, the women in our life are very important.
Right. I think some of us take them for granted too. You know what I mean? But nah, she's been a rock to me.
And then being a dad as well. That
Being a dad, like
that's a big shift.
It's I won't say commitment, but it's like you don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a sense,
It's a
like,
humbling experience.
Yeah, it's humbling big time. Like, bro, everything you do now is for them. Hey, you sort of your time, your me time goes away, especially for the first few years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you start. Yeah. But it is it's eye opening as well. Like, because growing up the way I grew up is like, I don't want to treat my kids like that. Like, I'll make sure if they need something or if they need their father there, that I'll be there. So that's always been in my head too. Growing up, I was like, I'll never be like him, or I don't want to be like her. Talk about my mum and dad.
Yeah. It's like me when I became a dad. It's like, for me, I never had the best relationship with my own dad. And growing up, I was like, the way I was treated or the certain environments, I was like, I never want this for my own kids.
Yeah.
And like, when you're in that moment, being a kid yourself, you're like, fuck, I hate this to a certain degree. But now I look back at it and I'm like, I'm actually grateful for those experiences because now it's taught me how I want to be a dad.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And I can provide the environment that I wish I had for my kids.
Yeah.
And really be that guiding force for them. And I'm sure you didn't have that guidance, so now you want to be the guidance for your two boys.
Correct.
What are some of the lessons that they've taught you about life? Because I feel like they say, you know, we got to teach our kids everything, right? But they teach us so much.
Yeah. I'd say one of the like best lessons I learned from my dad, who never explain this to me, but it was he was always a hard worker, like always worked for whatever he had, right? Because from his side, he grew up the same way, probably no guidance. Dad was my papa, so his dad always like tough with him. You know what it was like back then, hidings,
old fashioned,
old fashioned. So he grew up like that, which is probably why I grew up the way I did. Like, I never grew up less fortunate, right? Like my dad had a house. He had a house. We had a roof over our head, a bed, food. But I guess it's just that love, that guidance that was just missing the whole time, pretty much. Yeah.
The lack of emotions.
Lack of emotions, hard work was probably the only best and only lesson I learned from my old man. So then when I met my missus dad, he was the exact same as my father, but difference is he loved his kids. So that's why when I met my missus, that was the turning point, because I met not just her but her whole family as well.
Yeah,
and the way that they were.
And speaking into your dad not always being emotionally available for you, and you being surrounded by that, did that impact you coming into a relationship and not maybe knowing how to express yourself?
Nah, not really. More of I adapted to it instead of like reacting like, oh, where was that for me, kind of thing. I adapted to that because, again, I felt like I was by myself my whole like adolescence, growing up. So yeah, I was just like learning. So when I saw that side from her parents, I thought, oh, man, that's cool. Like I don't hate my parents for it, because that's the cards we were kind of dealt, I guess. Like they weren't non-existent in my life, you know what I mean? But just that part of my life probably was a big influence in how I grew up, and the way I was.
They're doing the best with what they have.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the lesson that I learned from my mum.
Yeah.
So yes, my dad had the job. My dad was his own boss, kind of truck driver.
Yep.
So he worked hard, and my mum was not so much, but made do with what she had, you know. Yeah, so those are the kind of lessons that I learned from my parents, and I'm never really too fussed when I don't have money, or if I don't have anything, or if I'm short on something, whatever that may be, it doesn't really, like, I don't get stressed out about it because I learned that from my mum. She may do what she had. But if I wanted something, then, like, when I was living with my dad, I learned you had to work for it. But again, when no one's around, I'll just go take it.
Go back to the old habits, eh?
Just go oh man, honestly, it was bad. No, I just take things for fun, really. Like,
Did you get locked up at all?
Nah, I never got caught, man. Never got caught. I got caught at school, like stealing stuff. Yeah, I stole the caretaker's keys one day. Like, I wanted the master key because they had a master key to every door, and I only wanted the master key to get into the canteen. Because I wanted
Of course, you
I want those cookies in there. But so there was a group of us, there's about 4 of us, and we took the keys, we split them up between each other, so that not all of us had all the keys on us. Yeah, one of us got caught with the key. One of the boys got caught with their keys and dobbed us all in. Yeah, and I was like, fucking God.
Snitches, bro.
Snitch. Got 300 hours of after school service detention. Yeah, I think I did like 2.
Oh, fucking hell. Bro, you just mentioned you wanted to get into the canteen because you love for food, right? Have you struggled with food throughout like your life, as in like eating? Because I feel like in the Polynesian community, like it is a big thing where you get together, you eat, and you sometimes eat way too much.
Oh yeah, okay. So, bro, I had a big appetite. I've had a big appetite since I was young.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm half Cook Island, so that's where I think my big appetite comes from. But also being Māori as well, we have big appetites as well. So it doesn't matter what side I go.
It's just the islander thing,
bro. It feeds on. So I remember, I ate a whole chicken when I was 8. Yeah, and I've had a big appetite since, like. So I've never really gone without food, like, ever. Never been that down and out, you know what I mean? So I can't really like dwell too much because there's obviously less fortunate people out there that don't even get that.
But you're in a bit of a weight loss journey at the moment, aren't you?
I was last year.
Yeah.
And I had a good run, and then something happened. I think I attended a funeral, and then in New Zealand. So when I go back, it's game over. Diet's out the door, training's out the door. But I go back, I'm having 30 pies. Easily.
Fucking hell.
But one time I went back, the very first morning I went to the bakery, 7 pies. Just, boom, pumped them. Bro, easy.
I'd be sick if I ate that much food. That's probably why I'm skinny as fuck.
But I'm grateful that I do train, because otherwise I'd be fucking... Bro, I'll be like probably...
Because you do powerlifting, don't you?
Yeah, I do strength training, yeah.
How strong are you? Like, what's your like dead, bench?
Right now, my deadlift, I can do 300.
Shit, yeah.
My squat is currently probably 260. Bench is 155 or something like that.
Are you training for anything at the moment?
Nah, training just to like keep sane. Because if I don't train, I get a bit like grouchy or...
You need it, bro.
I have to.
You need that outlet to just like
it is.
fucking express yourself and just
I remember
release that energy.
Like, my missus didn't believe that kind of stuff. I said, I need to go to the gym, man. I need to like just release some stress. She's like, oh, whatever. And then one day I was grouchy. I ended up being grouchy. She goes, go to the gym. You need to, go to the gym. And then she realized over time, going to the gym, I was like, go home, I'm relaxed, easy. It's like having a joint, right? Yeah.
You smoke much?
I don't smoke.
Nah. Not anymore?
Never.
Oh, you haven't done that either?
I've done it, yeah, but I don't smoke, no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I grew up around it my whole life, but it's the one thing that I didn't pick up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Surprising.
But I picked up cigarettes.
Alcohol, I'm assuming.
Drinking, yeah, I drank. But never picked up weed, no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why though? I think because I was the way I was, always on my toes, because I'm taking stuff and I'm doing this when I'm young, and having that makes you a bit paranoid. You know what I mean? Someone's trying to watch. You think someone's watching you and stuff. So I think I stayed away from it because of that reason. Yeah.
You want to stay on your feet, bro.
Things to take now. Fuck.
Bro, coming back to where we started around Hori humor, how did that all come about? Around you making this page and putting out content, doing skits.
When was it? The start of 2022 was the end of COVID.
Yeah, what's that, bro? I haven't heard of COVID before.
Yeah, what is
no
that?
No one talks about it.
Yeah. So it was the end of it. So end of 21, start of 2022, there was Australia gave Kiwis that live in Australia a chance to go back to New Zealand because we were locked down here.
Yep.
And we had at that time we had my missus' mum over because we had just had my first kid, and we sent my mother-in-law back. We sent my partner back and my son. So it was just me here.
Yep.
So I was stuck here for about 4 months, just working and then.
So it came out of boredom.
Pretty much. And I didn't have social medias at all. Like I didn't even have Instagram. I had no Facebook. I didn't have TikTok. I didn't know what TikTok was. And then I was like, I just downloaded it. I found myself end up down the rabbit hole, like scrolling. And I was like, bro, I can make videos. So I just tried it. And I think it was my third one that I did. It went viral to me. And yeah. I think I'd done like 800K, my third video ever.
Yeah, wow.
I was like, oh, bro, I'm going to...
That was on TikTok?
Yeah. Because I only had TikTok in the beginning.
Yep.
And then, from that third video, I decided, I'm going to keep going. Just going to keep doing it.
And what is the basis around your content?
Like nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like things that used to happen in our household. Like, and it's just be the littlest thing, like... how can I explain? Like just little cheap jokes, telling my son to go do something, and it's like, go grab the phone. So I go grab the phone, and then, what now? Or bring it here, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
I'm assuming there's one around getting hidings.
Yeah, of course. No, like. I always stop the video before that situation, but yeah, if you grew up in New Zealand, like you'll know where that's heading. Yeah. And like I get a lot of Australians and Americans and stuff like that go, oh, that happened in our household as well. And it's like, yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay.
What made you want to keep going with it? Was it obviously seeing the success of the videos, but was there like a driving force, or like, fuck, this could maybe turn into something? Or?
Yeah. Yes. Correct. It was one of my mates actually. He was like, bro, if you keep going, like you never know where you could end up. You know what I mean? He said to me, it only takes one video to change your life. Yeah. So, and I took that on board, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh fuck it, I'll keep going. And 2 years later, we're here.
Are you posting daily?
I try to. Yeah, I try to.
How do you balance being a content creator, working full time, family man?
Yeah. So. When it comes to content, my type of content anyway, it's I've thought of it before.
Yeah, so you planned it
so
out?
I planned it in my head already. And because of the job I have, I drive a forklift, so I get to think about it a little bit. Then when I get the time, when I'm at home, I have to record it fast.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't affect time, with personal things, dinner and the kids and whatever. So... Bro, my content is made in like half an hour max.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like I've never had a full day of just being able to create anything. Ever.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And you edit all your content, I'm assuming, as well?
Yeah.
But it's pretty crazy editing?
Yeah, it is. It is. That's why I explain to people, that's why I call it cheap laughs. Because if you watch it, it's like, compare it to other people's content that actually, they do that for a living.
Yeah.
My stuff doesn't look like that. It's very cheap, very fast.
But the thing is, what I've been noticing lately when it comes to content, obviously you want the quality of it, as in how it looks and sounds.
Yeah.
But the real raw content is coming back. Bro.
Yeah, so that's what I try to keep, that side of it. Because you got too many like hard out edited videos with little light effects and stuff like that. I don't like. That's not my cup of tea. The raw stuff that you're talking about, yeah, I like that. That's what I like, yeah. Because people watch and go, fuck, that just happened. Or, yeah, I've done that.
It's the relatability, bro. And when someone can relate, they're like, oh fuck, I love this guy. That's why you got 100 and whatever followers, you know.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been a good. It's been like a mix of emotions creating content.
Does it feel surreal knowing, I guess, the amount of people that follow you? Because imagine if you were sitting in a stadium and you had that many people.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like, holy shit.
I've thought about that exact like that exact situation. I've thought about. I'm like, man, if I sit in that stadium with every single one of my followers, like, I'd fill it up. It's nuts. It's crazy. In the beginning, I was like, me and my best mate. He was with me when I first started Hori Humor, and we got to my first 1,000, and we were buzzing out like, yeah, 1,000 followers. This is mad. Like my personal page doesn't even have 1,000 followers. Yeah. So I was like, wow, that's mad. And we got to 10K in like 2 weeks, and then I was like, damn, it just keep going. So like, I think when I got to the 10K mark, the buzz sort of like, I don't want to say died down, but because the followers keep coming, so I was just like, okay. All I was thinking about was, I wonder when it will stop. Yeah.
Who knows, bro?
Yeah.
Social media can go anywhere.
Like, bro, one video can just go, your following just go bang.
Do you have any like goals for your social media, or where you want to head to, or you just having fun with it at the moment?
At the moment, I don't have the time to think about where it's gonna head or where it's going, because I work full time, father, partner. You know what I mean. So that kind of takes over. That side, like being my personal side, takes over the social media side, kind of. In that sense, anyway. Thinking about business or thinking about where I can take Hori Humor.
Yeah.
Because yes, like me and my partners, we talked about merch and maybe approach businesses where you can work with them and stuff like that. But it's hard when you're juggling.
It is hard, but I at the same time, I feel like you need to have some goals, bro.
Yeah,
like
100%.
that you want to go
you're
towards, because like, I don't know, you probably don't want to be doing a forklift job your whole life, right? There's more. For me personally, I said that there's more to life.
Yeah.
For me, I still work a 9-to-5 job too. I do air conditioning.
Yeah.
So I'm transitioning into this more full time, and it is hard because I'm a dad, just like yourself, working, content creator. It is hard to have the time to think about all these things, but it's necessary if you want to get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Because life, for me, life's too short, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Is. Like, you want to live life on your terms and not be, not so much trapped, but not so like confined in just doing that one job for the rest of your life, or that one industry. And being a dad, you want to provide for your kids and then give them fucking everything if possible. Yeah. And that starts from you building that foundation and that platform, and you've already done that with social media. So it's like, all right, why don't we raise the bar? Why don't we go to the next level? Like, do you feel like there's something internally holding you back from raising the bar? Like self-doubt, self-belief?
Nah, I'm always keen to give something a crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether I don't care about failing, or I don't care about not getting a certain job or a certain role or whatever it may be. I feel like just, again, probably just being a father and just working and then all the personal stuff kind of, it comes first, obviously, right?
Yeah, of course.
And the other half of me still doesn't believe that Hori Humor is a business. I still think it's just piss take. I just think it's for fun. And I like people like yourself have told me, like, bro, you can. Do you know what you can do with your platforms that you have? I'm like, no, just for fun, because I'm so a father and I work full time. I've got to make sure the bread's on the table, and you know what I mean. So and also I know when I go to work that bread's gonna be there next week. Yeah, you know what I mean. Whereas in social media, the bread might be there, or it might not be. That's as far as I can see right now. Yeah. And it could change later. Like, my view could change later, but I haven't gotten to that point yet with Hori Humor.
Yeah, it's that fine line of, like, you need that bread on the table. You need that stability.
But again, I think I've been told it's not like it won't come to you. You got to go get it.
That's it.
Yeah, 100.
You got to take risks. You got to go.
Yeah, you have to 100, and I know that. But I think at the moment I'm just not willing to do that because
Yeah.
it could because of this.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. But I don't never say never. You know what I mean? Like I've seen people way older than me crack it at that age. So there's always time.
There's opportunities everywhere.
Yeah,
And
100.
I think once you start surrounding yourself with people that are doing it, like for me, I didn't think I could build this podcast to where I am now and build a business off the back of it and surround myself with people that are making a fucking lot of money. And I'm like, if these guys can do it, they're just normal people like me.
100%. Yeah,
Why can't I do
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
And once you shift your mindset and you actually start going towards that, and now I'm starting to see results where I am starting to make more money from what I'm doing and allowing me the opportunity to transition into this more full time. But it all just came from the mindset of, fuck, who knows when my life's going to be over?
Yeah.
So I may as well just take a risk.
Just have a crack. Yeah.
But still have that stability of having bread on the table and being able to pay rent and food, because food's not cheap. Bills are not cheap, electricity. So like you still need that stability, but you still need to take that risk if you want to go to that next level.
Yeah, that's right.
Because for me, I never wanted to get to the end of my life and have regrets of the things that I didn't do, or have resent towards my partner or my kids because, oh, you know, I worked this job to put food on the table for you guys.
Yeah.
Whilst I never, you know, went out and chased the goals that I wanted to do, you know?
I think I'm stuck there.
Yeah.
Right there at that moment that you just explained. I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I thought about it today. I'm like, I can't just. I'll feel like a shit kind if I quit this job right now and chase this and it doesn't work out. You know what I mean?
But how would you feel if you were to die next week or reach to 80 years old and you've been a forklift driver your whole life, knowing that you potentially could have achieved something bigger?
If I died next week?
Yeah. Or even when you reach 80 and you look back on your life and you were
So
just...
if I know that I'm going to reach 80, I'm going to have a crack. Right?
Yeah.
Because I have 49 more years to go.
Mm-hmm.
If I die next week, I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm happy. Yeah.
You're going to reach 80, I know that.
Yeah.
So why you have a crack?
Yeah. I know.
I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. I'm just stuck right in the middle. Where, for me, I think it comes down being the only bread earner.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So that's a big weight on, I guess, any father's shoulders, any partner's shoulders, is just making sure that it's all taken care of. The bills, rent, food, whatever. I think that's why I'm not taking that risk at the moment.
My advice would be, I don't know if you put much into savings or anything, but like have 6 months, 12 months worth of savings, and then it's like, okay, cool. Let me take this time off. Let's go all in for a bit and see how it goes. Or even drop down to part-time at work and give you 1 or 2 days where you can just go, all right, these are going to be my content days, but I still knowing that you're covered.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've done. I've just dropped 1 day at a time slowly and still being able to provide for my family.
Far out.
But being able to do that.
My partner said the exact same thing. She's like, why don't you just go to 4 days, part-time, and then you can sort of focus more on content. Again, I'm like, I can't, because then we lose this money. Like that's the amount of money, and then I only get paid this much, but we still got rent and we still got this and this and this.
But imagine if you put that time into 1 day and you could make more and you could grow something off the back of it.
It's that barrier right there that's where I'm stuck at. Yeah, in my head. It's like, well, if I work this 5 days, it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
But if I do this extra day, for how long do I have to do this extra day before it's guaranteed? Sort of thing. That's where I'm thinking at the moment. But it's not to say that I'm not going to do it. It's just like I'm waiting for the switch to turn on and just go, fuck it. Then I'm like, I get home and I'm like looking at my boys like, fuck, I can't. You know, like that extra day that I could have worked at my job could pay for my son's speech therapy, or, you know what I mean, nappies, or I could risk that part and do content for the day and maybe nothing will come of it.
But also
something might come of it.
By doing it, isn't that an example to your kids to go after what
it is? Yeah, it is. You're right.
It comes down to all perspective, and it's like, are you gonna grow a pair of nuts or what?
Yeah, 100%. But it's like, fuck. Do they miss out because I wanted to do this for myself? And then
they may miss out in the short term. In the long term, I feel like it's going to be worth it. And the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I'm going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down to 3 days a week now. I'm just working, and then 2 days where I get to do content. And do this thing now. And when I first started, I was like, fuck, how am I going to, put food on the table and everything? Like, I know it's only 1 day, but it all adds up in society now and bills and everything. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a crack. Drop 1 day, gained a couple of clients, paid for everything, covered that day, and it's like, okay, cool, now I can drop another day.
Yeah.
And just by having that free time, you're able to put your energy into your business, which then helps it to build more.
Yeah.
And then you continue just taking a day off until it's like, fuck, this is my full-time thing, bro.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like the next 6 to 12 months, this is going to be my full-time thing.
Yeah.
But it just starts by taking that first step, just like when you step into the gym.
Yeah.
You're not going to lift 300 kilos straight away. It just takes time.
Yeah.
And you keep putting in the repetitions. And I see what you're doing, bro. And I do believe you can build something off it.
Yeah.
I think it's just all up here that's stopping you,
Yeah,
bro.
I think it is. I think it is too. I was like just stuck in that way. You have to provide, you have to do this and that.
Well, that's all you know, man.
Yeah. Where, as in, like I said, sorry, horror humor is still fresh. Still 2 years in compared to like other creators, I guess.
Yeah.
Who are now full-time content creators. 2 years I feel like I'm still a baby in this and I'm still stuck in the mindset of it's just a joke. It's just have a laugh. And I haven't really actually like thought hard enough about transitioning into monetizing my platforms and making money and stuff like that.
But it is just a joke. It is just a laugh. But the impact that you have on people's lives, when they're having a shit day and they go on social media or horror humor, funny, like you're having an impact on people. Like, imagine if you could do that on a larger scale.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll be happy with that. I've had a few messages from people saying that they had a shit day and then like exactly what you just said. Yeah.
All it takes is a 10-second clip. Just to really shift someone's mindset.
Yeah, but I've had messages from people who have the opposite reaction to you.
Yeah. You're gonna cop that, bro.
Yeah,
Social media.
100%. Like, bro, I grew up like fucking not caring about nothing. You know what I mean? So when people message me and put hate comments and stuff, I don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. I think growing up the way I did really helped me to have like thick skin. Not care about other people, well, like what they think about me. I don't care. I'm never gonna meet you, or like we might bump shoulders one day, but that's about it.
Yeah, a lot of the times they're just projecting their own insecurities.
I think it is, bro. Yeah, you're right. And you know what? When I first started, I didn't want to be the guy that never replied to comments.
Yeah,
like I wanted to make sure, like, oh, this guy's like supporting me. I have to reply to him. And I started doing that, and then it was when I got my first like couple of hate comments, and because I am the way I am, I started biting back.
Oh, yeah. You're just gonna send them love, bro.
Yeah, I know. And then my mate that was with me when I started this horror humor thing, he was like, bro, just let your comments deal with the comments. And I was like, what do you like? I had no idea what he meant. And then I started seeing people who actually supported like horror humor. Bro, I was like, what the heck? This guy's saying he'll beat him. Oh, I was tripping out. But like, yeah, every now and then I have a little cheeky dig at someone who's like throwing hate. But yeah, I just laugh in the end.
Have you ever gotten caught up in creating content for the sake of, getting likes? Because, some creators, they go, oh, I'm getting all these likes. I'm just going to create stupid stuff that doesn't really align with who I am to get those views.
I don't believe so. I think all my horror humor type style skits are all the same.
Yeah.
I've never really changed that character up.
Yeah.
To be something that he wasn't in the beginning, kind of thing. I have changed content style, like, so now that I've started implementing like gym content and sort of just things that I find funny in like in everyday life, whether it be going to the shop and I see something funny, I'll just like record that. But I never changed for likes and views and stuff like that. Yeah, nah.
It's good, bro, because there's so many fake influencers these
Yeah.
days that just they ruin it for everyone else. All the good people
Yeah.
that are just being authentic, and then you see all these fake people, and it's just like, why are you doing that? But then it really gets me thinking, like, are they filled with insecurities that they need to continue getting that external validation?
Mm. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Each to their own, I guess. But for me, I didn't feel like I need to be validated in any way. Like, it's only gonna come down to two things: they're gonna love you or hate you.
That's it.
That's all there is, and you're gonna get both. Is what I learned, and you have to have thick skin. If you don't have it, you don't belong on here. 100%. And I do. Like I like to argue. I like to not argue, but I like to have banter back and forth, and we can keep going back and forth. I've said this before on social media. Like, we can go back and forth if you want, until someone cries.
Has there been an instance where you've just continued going with one person?
No, it hasn't gone that far.
Hasn't gone that far?
Oh, sorry. Facebook, there was one comment, and we went back and forth for maybe six comments, and then he blocked me, and then like deleted all.
And
Yeah.
do you look back and you go, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was I being a child?"
Nah, I don't. I don't look back and I always look at it like, the first thing I think of is, I can match that energy. You know, people go, "Oh, don't stoop to the level." I'm like, why? But I can match the energy, but they can't match mine. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, because it's like, I can do that with everyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How many haters I get, I can reply to all of them, but I've been told not to.
Nah, it's not worth it sometimes.
I don't know.
Unless you're bored.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. I think
Yeah.
it's fun because, I don't know. I get a kick out of it. Yeah. But then I was like, I feel stink because if I reply to the good comments, like, I feel like part of me feels like I have to reply to these haters too. And then I get told to cut it out. Like, don't reply to those. Then I'm like, man, what's the point of replying to the good ones? That's how I think. Like, it's all in or nothing kind of thing. Instead of I could easily just delete the comment and block this person, but I don't. I leave it, and I look at it. I'm like, man, I'm gonna reply to you. But if I don't reply to you, then I'm not gonna reply to anyone, because I don't want to see it, kind of thing. I don't know. It's all like, the way I think like that is, I think it's fucked up.
My view is just show love, man.
Yeah, 100. Of course, you have to show love, especially to the ones that, because like, there's a couple of people there that I always see commenting, and they're always showing support.
Yeah.
And I think it's just these little dickheads that put like hate stuff, and you're like, I'm fighting the urge not to bite back. So if I don't bite back, I won't comment on that video under any comment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I know I'll comment under the good ones, and then I'll come across that shit one, and I'll be like, oh. Because I try to make a Hori humor Sunday roast.
Okay.
And I was gonna pick the three most hateful, racist, stupid comments, and go through their profile and just roast them. And I did the first one. I started the first video, and I got banned.
Really?
Yeah, got knocked down, got taken down.
Oh my god.
I was like, man, damn it.
Can't have fun anymore.
No, you can't, because I had like 200, about 200 comments I had screenshotted, and their profiles. And I was ready to make all these videos, and then the first one got taken down. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
But if you're going to be prepared to comment on someone's video, you're going to be prepared for someone to
You have to
call you out on your shit. You know?
And then my mate, like, early on, my mate said, bro, just let the comments deal with the comments. And they do. They do, man, big time. I had one the other day, like 2 days ago. I put on my story. People saw the story and went to the video under that comment, and was just like, calling this cunt like certain names. One was bad. What did he said? He tagged the guy that commented the hate, and was like, is your mum overweight and have cancer? I was like, bro, you can't say that. That's sad.
Yeah, some
Like, he's trying to defend me, but I'm like, I can't.
You don't want people like that defending you.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
I appreciate what you're doing,
but then you're just as bad as them.
Yeah, you're exactly like him. So it's like, man, I should probably just delete them, eh?
Yeah, we'll just put some love hearts there, you know.
So this guy said, he saw one of my lifting videos, and he goes, Oh, what did he say? He said, what? You're lifting all those weights and you're still overweight. What kind of genetics do you have? Yeah, I was like, what? And I just commented, I just like to eat. Yeah, like, I don't know. Fuck. Shit cunt. And then, oh yeah, he was like, on another video, straight after that, he's like, garbage content. And I was like, yeah, no, I agree. 100%. You're right.
If someone's taking the time out of their day
Yeah.
to sit there and write that stuff, it's like, bro, you obviously got some shit going on.
Yeah, like, I was like, who hurt you, bro? Like, go tell them. It wasn't me. But,
Obviously got some daddy issues or something.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't know. Might have triggered some trauma for him or something.
Maybe. For a young kid out there that wants to get into content creation, what advice would you give to them?
Ooh,
Either a young kid or someone that's old, bro.
yeah.
'Cause as you said, age is just a number, man.
Yeah.
Anyone could start making content.
Yeah. Just do it, bro. Just do it because you're gonna learn along the way. All right, you'll learn how to be better, how to talk better. Just start recording. Get you a phone or whatever you record on, and just start recording, and record, like the things you like, gym, skits, whatever it may be. Do that and perfect that. You'll get better along the way. So just do it. That's what I got told anyway.
You sponsored by Nike or what?
Who?
You sponsored
Me?
by Nike?
Yeah.
Just do it, bro. It's cliche, but it's so true. Like,
Yeah.
even when I started podcasting, my beginning episodes were terrible. Now I'm 300 plus episodes in, and
Jeez.
it's like, fuck, I've actually grown a bit, you know?
Yeah.
And I can actually string a sentence together and have a
Yeah.
conversation, whereas before I was woeful. I even go back and listen to them just to be like, all right, you've actually, you've grown a bit, Nick.
I do the same with content. I'll go back because I have like almost 800 videos.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Or 800 posts. I go back to my very first one and I'm like, holy, what the heck is that?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, even like just the editing and stuff. I only just learned how to like extract audio and cut videos back and stuff like that. In the beginning, I used to just like say a line and cut it down, and then the next scene was the next line. I never used to like extract audio and cut videos over the I just recently learned how to do.
Are you using like CapCut? Or
I use CapCut. Yeah, and I didn't learn how to do it until I watched this video on how to do it. And I was like, oh fuck, that makes things like easier, and it makes it more realistic. And
I learned
I'm
everything
useless.
from YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube taught me everything.
bro, I'm useless when it comes to social media. 100. I don't know how to use it properly.
This guy doesn't know how to use it, has 100 plus K followers. Is
don't
that
know how
the
to
secret,
use it.
eh?
Yeah.
Just act like you don't know how to use it and just post random shit.
No, it's nuts.
Nah, it's just an example of, you just got to start. You just got to learn, you grow over time. It's not going to be perfect. That's the big thing. People get caught up in, my content has to be perfect. But no, every piece of content you put out, you reflect on it and go, okay, this is what I can improve on. Boom, go and do another one. And it just keeps going. 800 videos, me 300 plus episodes. Look at where we are now.
Yeah.
You know?
And also I'd say don't worry about what people are going to say, because you're putting videos on social media for people to see. So people are going to say something anyway, regardless, whether it's love or hate. So you got to you can't have one and not the other, which is what I learned early on. You're going to get both, whether you like it or not. So if you're going to start content, just do it. Yeah.
I think a big thing, which we've touched on as well, is don't go chasing external validation.
Yeah.
Do it for you
Yeah.
because you want to do it, and stick to being your authentic self.
Yeah.
Don't just create content for the sake of, this is a trend at the moment, I'm going to get
Yeah.
millions of views, and it doesn't align with you.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing comedy stuff and then you go and do some TikTok dance, like it doesn't align, So stick to who you are.
Yeah.
Put out the content you want, as we've said, and you'll be surprised on how much you can achieve if you just stick at it. It's all about consistency.
Yeah, 100. In the beginning, I was doing about one a day, a video. I'm trying to anyway. I've probably done about that in the time I've been doing videos. I just try to stay consistent as possible. If I do so, then I think my platforms will do well. Yeah, going forward.
And it also goes to show you don't need a professional camera and
Nah.
everything like that. You got your phone these days.
I mean, like,
it helps.
yeah, it helps. You develop into a person and a creator that may need it one day, but I just use my phone, man.
Gotta start
For
somewhere.
now, yeah, you start somewhere. I just use my phone for now. There have been times where I'm like, damn, I'm getting a GoPro, or I'm gonna get a drone or a camera, whatever, but I just never get around to it.
It's
Just-
an
yeah.
expensive hobby.
It is, bro. Like, and again, I'm not like, I'm not that deep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not too far into that side of me where I need that stuff at the
Yeah.
moment. So haven't gotten to that point.
For me, it was just a want, not a need.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
bought all this shit,
Yeah.
and I've then built something off the back. I've lost count on how much I've actually spent. I was thinking about it the other day. It's
Well, like,
close to 30K I've put
Ooh.
into everything in here. Probably more, actually.
yeah, I don't doubt it.
You know the prices of stuff. We were speaking about the drone before. That's $1,000 right there, you know. Like,
Easy.
but also for me, it's now become an investment. But at the time, I was just like, oh, let's just do it for fun.
Yeah.
And it's better than drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
So, it's pick your poison.
Yeah.
As long as you're having fun with it and you're enjoying it, maybe not so much enjoying drugs and stuff. Don't do that too much. But like, pick something that's healthy for you.
Yeah.
And enjoy life for what it is.
Yeah,
man.
100. You have to. I think I feel like horror humor is like a part of my life. Like, yes, I'm part of my day now. So I feel like when I finish work, I go to the gym, I go pick my son up from daycare, then I'm like, oh, horror humor needs half an hour to create this video. You know, so it's been it's good.
Is it a horror humor a separate identity or your identity?
I think he's one of the identities that I have. Like, oh no, I wouldn't even say that really. Like, I grew up like that,
Yeah.
you know. And as you get older, obviously, you get with time, you get you develop into a wiser man, I guess. And you start taking care of yourself and stuff like that. But once upon a time, he was, you know, that was me. Yeah, just didn't care. Smoking from a young age, drinking from a young age, doing whatever it took to get that stuff. I feel like that was me at one point. And then, yeah, I think the turning point when I was 19 and I met my missus. And I didn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she was the big turning point. Because I could have just ended up anywhere if I never met her.
And now you have a beautiful family. You have a platform to express your
Yeah.
humorous side. Have you thought about doing like stand-up comedy or anything like
No.
that?
No, I don't think I will, honestly, because I've been approached. I've been asked many times to do stand-up, or if I want to do stand-up. I said, nah, because, like, stand-up, man, you can't mess up. You got to go out there. It's got to be, like, fluent.
No, you can, bro.
Oh,
Honestly,
you can't? You reckon?
I went on...
Because the amount of times I do content and, like, skits, the amount of times I have to retake certain scenes, I'm like, fuck.
Nah, but... Give you an example. I was, you know, that client that I showed you before?
Yeah.
So I was on tour with him a couple of months ago, and there was a guy that opened up for him on his act, and he absolutely bombed on one of his jokes. And he comes off and he goes, "Oh, fucking hell!" But then everyone loved him because it's the sheer fact of he's going up on stage that most people wouldn't do, and he's putting himself in a vulnerable state to express himself and do those things. It's like, man, that's awesome. Yeah. Even if you do
100%.
bomb, who cares? Like,
yeah. But I just feel like I was like, nah. Nah, because I compare it to creating content.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yes, I tell jokes on through skits, but the amount of times that I fuck lines up and then
50
it's like,
takes.
yeah, you gotta just retake that. You can't do that on stage. I think so anyway. Like, how many times can you retell that joke on the one stage?
True.
I don't know. I've been approached. It looks fun, but it'd be fucking like, bro.
You don't know until you don't know.
Yeah.
There's endless opportunities out there, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta find them.
Yeah.
Take that
Like,
leap of faith.
Bro, you're drinking in the garage. You're the best comedian out, but if I'm gonna do a comedy show, nah, I can't. I'll sack it.
So where can people find you? Is it Horror Humor? That's your Instagram and TikTok?
Horror Humor is my Sorry, my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Okay, so are YouTube, what kind of content are you like? Are you doing any long form stuff on there or just the short stuff?
YouTube, I don't really like I don't really post on YouTube. I
okay.
don't post videos
Yeah, okay.
at the moment. I just post a couple of shorts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just to like I guess keep it active. But I don't really go hard out on YouTube.
Yeah.
I post maybe once every like 4 months, I think.
Have you thought about like documenting your life and your journey and everything?
Not documenting, but I've been asked to like do vlogs and stuff like that.
Behind the scenes?
Yeah,
of,
like
of,
just
of
what I
you?
get up to, because maybe people are interested. I don't know.
People love that shit, bro.
Yeah, to me,
People will sit on watch live streams
Yeah, I
of
know.
people just living life.
and it fucking cracks me up. I always wonder, like, I always think about it when people ask me, "But you should do vlogs and post on YouTube." I'm like, why the hell would you want to see that? You know what I mean? But then I'm like, I'm that guy that will watch a vlog.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
We live in a weird world. Like I did City to Surf earlier this year.
Yeah.
And there was these kids and they had their phones strapped to them and they
Yeah.
were on live while they did City to Surf and people were watching them. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why I think like that. It's like, why the hell would people want to watch me do this or do that? Yeah. And then I'm like, wait, there's actually people that will
You'll be
will
surprised.
watch. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell, bro? I posted like 30 shorts recently, like all up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And probably a couple hundred subscribers short of 1,000.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I always think like, why? But I'm coming around. Like, you know, it's like my mindset is changing towards this stuff. Yeah,
there's a switch that's about to be flicked, man.
yeah. I'm just waiting for it, but I'm still just stuck in that. Like, why the hell people want to watch that kind of thing?
It's because you're funny, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You're funny. You're having an impact. As I said, people have shit day that watch that stuff, man.
Yeah, and it's good too because I found people watch me for the skit stuff, but also even the gym stuff as well. Like they get motivation or
Yeah.
you know to go to the gym and start lifting, or especially brothers that look like me as well, like bigger brothers, and they're like they might be shy to go to the gym because I've had a couple of big brothers that are they're shy to go to the gym because they're big.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just ask for a bit of advice. Oh, brother, you just gotta go. Like, get in there, do it. Nobody's really there to look at you. Like, that's the way I see things anyway.
Everyone's there for their own
Yeah,
training.
they're
their
probably
own
thinking the same thing
know?
as you.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So I don't know. I think, like I said, when I grow up with no cares, that's the advice I give. Is that who cares? Yeah, just go do it. Because I did, and I'm probably grateful that I'm truly grateful that I met my partner because it could have just went sideways, bro.
She sounds like a beautiful woman.
She's
You've brought her up
she's a
many
soft
of
soul.
times.
She's a soft soul. So I think because I was really doing that, like growing up like that, I was like really cocky, you know, because I didn't get caught. I was just doing what I wanted, and I'm my own person. Had nothing to offer anybody, but I didn't really give a damn. I didn't care, and I thought I was just like the man. And then meeting her side just kind of humbled me up. Yeah, over the years, we've been together 12 years, and
Fuck.
yeah, so it's been good, man. Yeah,
It's good, bro.
I was a dick. I'll be honest. Bro. I was a dick.
At least you're taking ownership
Yeah,
of that, you know?
like even her old man, he was like that towards me in the beginning, like just fuck, you're a dick, like kind of thing. And then I learned over the first few years, I kind of learned, you know, how to be an actual fucking man and go get a job and start taking care of yourself and providing, you know, just little things like that. And then I kind of, that cocky young fella who didn't care about nothing started caring about stuff, you know. And yeah, I owe them a lot, I'd say, especially for that part. Anyway,
Yeah. It's
yeah.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good to see that, you know, you're on a more straight path now.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm thinking, just more like relaxed. I'm not on my feet or like looking around because being a troubled young fella, like you're always on your feet looking around. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I see these young kids now. I'm like, I was just like you, you know. And I saw where I was heading, and I was heading there. But yeah, I'm grateful and lucky enough that I didn't go there. Yeah, because I ended up at So through when I was on the benefit, which is like
Is that Centrelink?
Centrelink,
Yep.
right? There was a course going through that. It was like a what do you call it? Basic training
Yep.
for Navy, Army, and Air Force, and I done that course, and I was on my way to signing up to go to the Navy, because I thought this could be my change right here. Go to the Navy and become a better person. Otherwise, I would have just been a dull bludgeon, and
Yeah.
you know, I fit the stereotype like the rest of, the people in NZ. But I came out, met my partner, and like again, their parents got me my first job, my first car. You know, if I didn't meet them, I probably wouldn't have my license. Just little things like that. I'm grateful for, because I could have had that with my parents, but I don't think that. I'm not too sure why they didn't help me get that kind of stuff when I was younger, but I don't blame them for anything, really. You know what I mean?
Everything happens for a reason. Man.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. But they did. I do owe like my parents a lot too, because without them I wouldn't be.
So,
Yeah, kind of thing. So it's hard. It's hard to look back at it like, fuck. I wish I could have changed this back then, but you can't. So I try not to think about it. It just gets bottled up. You know what I mean?
do you have any regrets?
Nah. I did everything because I wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even the bad stuff, like, yeah, I was probably more trouble than my parents thought I was. Like at school and stuff, I dropped out at sixth form. I didn't get my NCAs. Do they have NCAs here?
No, is
NCA,
that like ATAR or something, or
It's like level 1, level 2, level 3 at college.
not sure?
Oh, I never got any qualifications.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was a school dropout, so I was heading nowhere fast, pretty much. But the things that I did learn from my parents, I'm grateful for. And then I probably learned the other stuff when I met my partner side, so, which is good, man. Like, I'm lucky in that sense, because I could have just been in fucking doing whatever, wherever.
Yeah. Life's a beautiful journey. It takes us in all different directions.
So there's no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I don't know if I hurt any people mentally or physically along the way. I definitely did along the way, you know. Everything happens for a reason, you know. But it's good, man, because, I mean, if you can come out of it on the good end, then it was meant to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Man, this has been a awesome conversation. We've gone in all different directions.
Yeah,
I had no kind of clue on where we would go. I just thought, you know what, let's just have a chat.
Yeah.
Let's just talk, see where it takes us, man. And
I've actually never spoken about that kind of stuff.
oh, really?
Nah, I don't. I never thought I would. I never thought I'd want to, you know, because that's just like those kind of things you don't want to really like bring up and stuff like that. You know, your upbringing, like just in general, you don't want to talk. Just go out and have a chat about, oh yeah, I used to steal, and bro, I think like, you know, rob cars and rob houses and rob dairies, like convenience stores and stuff like that. Steal cigarettes and yeah.
I'm curious, how do you feel now after, I guess,
Yeah, it
sharing
feels
that?
now I know it, like it feels good.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk about it. Like I'm just like the typical male, you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
No, that's soft. You're soft if you talk about it. But no, it's true, man. Like if you talk about it, the amount of weight that gets lifted off your shoulders, bro, fuck. It feels, and again, the first person to actually help me realize that was my missus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we just spoke, one day we just talked about something that was personal. And we had a big talk about it, and then I was like, "Fuck, why do I feel light all of a sudden? I've never felt this before." I think it was about like, oh fuck, I forgot what it was about. I might have been lying about something, and because I grew up the way I did, and she knows this, I've come clean about it. Like I used to be a thief and tag and smoke and do drugs and alcohol and stuff. Like. Old habits die hard, eh? So I sort of part of me was still like that. So like just little like deceiving things that I used to do and stuff. And I just sat it down there. I was like, this is how I grew up. This is what I do. I don't want to be like this anymore and whatever. And then we got to the end of it. And yeah, I just like, fuck, bro, I feel light as a feather. So it's not like we can talk.
We can.
Yeah.
And that's why I love doing this podcast and having conversations with men like yourself, because, you know, through having these conversations and opening up and sharing things that we may not have shared before, people are going to see that, your community is going to see that, and fuck, you know, I thought this guy was just a funny guy, you know, but now there's a different side to him, and they get to connect with you on a deeper level. And I think it's important for people to see that side, like, and see you as a human, you know, not just a social media person.
Yeah, and also for people that actually, like people that grew up like myself in the situations that, you know, we were dealt. Like, the grass is greener, you know? There's light at the end of the tunnel, man. You don't have to be like the rest of the people that grew up like that. Because I know I have a few good mates that didn't come to the good side, you know, or didn't end up on the good side of the fence, or end up in jail or in gangs and stuff. But that's the path that they chose to do. I chose different. Well, I didn't really choose. I think maybe it was just a blessing was given to me then, you know. But I'm grateful nonetheless.
That's all we can be, bro. Grateful for life and the opportunities that it presents us, and I'm grateful for you, you know, coming here today and opening up and sharing, because, as I said, it's so important for other men that are listening to this. Yeah. They can relate to it. You know, if you went through that and come out and building what you're building now, why can't other people, you know?
And it's, even though it's a bit of a process, it's worth it. Hey, I reckon so. Yeah, man. We
have a closing tradition on the podcast where the previous guest leaves a question for the next guest.
Okay.
Now, okay. We're going to go a bit deep here. Ooh, shit. When is the last time you cried, and what was it about?
Okay, let me think. I don't cry often. So if I do cry, it's for a reason. No, I got to think about that. Last time I cried. Jesus. I can't... when did I cry? It might have been like... How old am I? 31? Sorry, bro. I cried off 7 years ago?
Really?
Yeah. Like a full cry? It was because of my uncle. My uncle passed away. But he was like... If I'm not at my dad's or my mum's, I'm here. I'm at his house. Yeah. You know what I mean? And although he's my uncle, we could kind of joke together and talk together like we were mates. Yeah. So when he passed away, it was kind of... I bored. Maybe when my little sister had to fly home. Like, to my sisters, I'm a hard brother. Yeah, I'll tell them straight. This is how it is. But when my sisters live in New Zealand, so we had, when my sister flew home, I was like, said goodbye and stuff, and then I had a little tear. But that's probably it. Other than that, probably when my uncle passed away. Yeah.
You need to cry more, bro.
Probably. Far out. That made me think, bro, like, because I am the way I am, like, I don't care, just whatever. So I don't really get that deep. I don't let things get that deep. You know what I mean?
What about any tears of joy?
Tears of joy. Yes, okay. This one, when I did my first powerlifting comp, in 2021. See, that's a long time since tears.
Yeah,
like, you know, I don't cry often. 2021, I did my first powerlifting comp, and I lifted a weight that I had failed in the gym 6 times previously, and it was because I'd worked so hard for that certain lift. It was a deadlift, and I hit the weight that I've been chasing for ages. When I completed it, I walked to the training area that they had, and I stood in the corner, like faced the corner of the wall, and I just cried, bro.
No one can see me.
That was probably one of the happiest moments. Because I failed it 6 times. Not only did I fail it 6 times, I pulled my glutes twice on it.
Oh, really?
Bro, and it was just like in my head, like a mental thing. You know what I mean? So when I did get it at competition, I cried in the corner, just like tears. I was like, fuck, finally. But that's, oh, bro, sorry. Like, when my two sons came, tears of joy. Like, I don't cry in front of people, but when I get my time, just like a few minutes alone, I'm just like, you think about it. You're off, like your son's here now, and everything in an instant just changes.
Especially when you're first one.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, what do I do? I can't do this anymore, or I can't go out anymore, or you know, I'm gonna cut back on drinking, or whatever it may be. Like things just change automatically, and it's just, yeah, that was tears of joy. Those ones. One was tears of joy, but having two now, I was like, wow. Yeah. And I want a third. But because they were both cesareans, it's taking a toll on her body. So I'm not forcing her to do anything that she doesn't want to do.
I told my missus I want 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I love kids, man.
Yeah. And having your own like little tribe.
They're such a blessing, man.
Yeah.
Like it's tough, but it's so rewarding.
Yeah, it is. It's very rewarding having kids because it's like you grow up really fast yourself. Like, you know, you have to become the person that you want them to see. Yeah, not because I don't want them to know that dad was a fucking troublemaker back in. Like, you don't want your kids doing that. So I try and keep them away. I'll try and keep all that stuff away. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I vape.
Yeah,
that's probably the only thing I do. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink anymore. I might have a beer now and then, but don't drink much. Yeah, I used to. But it's weird saying that because, sorry, I used to do all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just doing all those things, and then now I don't do them. It's like, wow. What happened?
You've grown, bro.
Yeah. And like, I still got like a cupboard full of alcohol and stuff like that. It just sits there. Like, not that I was an alcoholic, but I'll enjoy a beer every now and again.
Yeah.
But I don't even do that. Not even on like if I go to the Warriors game or something. You know what I mean? I don't even have a beer then.
If they win a grand final one day, you might be.
It's game over. You know, I'm going missing for 3 days. I'll tell you that much. I always said to myself, if the Warriors win a grand final, I'm gonna get the logo tattooed on me.
They came close. What year was it?
2002 and 2011.
Yeah.
I cried 2011, that grand final.
Yeah.
I cried.
Who was your favourite player?
Manu Batuwai.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I told him that too. He followed me on Instagram. He followed Hori on Instagram, and I was like, bro, like I've been your fan for ages. I sent him a photo we took like in 2009 or something. I sent him this photo, and he was like, oh, I remember those days. Because we used to train at Mount Smart Stadium when it was the Warriors home ground. Yeah. So our class used to be under the stairs on the stadium. We used to have a class under there that I used to do for, it's like a personal training type course. But it was more to get level 3 in personal training, but we're developing footy skills. Mm-hmm. So at that time, I did a trial for Warriors twice, the 20s.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I tried twice to no avail, but that was fun. I still tried. It was good. Yeah, it was cool. So I was there right when Shawn Johnson debuted.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I was there in 2009, and he debuted in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now he's retired.
Well, he's retired.
A couple games for the Kiwis, but
all the way back then.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You know what's bad now about social media though? But is what I find is, I used to watch a lot of these people, a lot of content creators, 10 years ago. Right, Jimmy Jackson. Do you know Jimmy Jackson?
No. Oh. Jimmy Jackson.
Do you know any New Zealand creators? New Zealand?
No, not really, bro.
So a lot of the creators that were from 10 years ago, I used to watch them. We used to watch them hard on Facebook. Yeah. Now that we all follow each other because we're all in the same space, I still feel surreal. Like, bro, I'm talking to him. I'm talking to this guy. League players, I'm talking to this guy. What the hell? Oh, he's a big fan of mine. I had my brother, the brother Moses Leota.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were at this Pacific night one night, and he comes out and goes, "Hey, my brother, I love your stuff." I was like, "What? But this guy's a 4-time champion." Like, oh, wow, yeah, it buzzes me out though.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
surreal
it's pretty
when
cool.
someone you admire
Yeah.
then now admires you in a
Yeah.
way. It's like, oh shit.
I was like, man, that's crazy. Like when Manu Butterfly followed me, I got a bit fanboy.
He was a good player back. Like when he was on, he was
Yeah,
on.
he was
When he
on.
was off, fuck.
Yeah, I
he had hands like feet some nights, bro.
Yeah. But I just liked him. I think it's because he was unique, right? He wasn't like your typical winger,
Yeah.
skinny and like, nimble and all that. He was like
He'd
a
be
beast. He was a
scary,
beast.
bro. He'd be
So that's what, he probably stood out more than others. That's why I liked him. I like unique, different, out of it. Like, I like that stuff.
Warriors gonna win next year or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That's what we say every year.
Yeah, of course. Nah.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a good shot. We got some good signings.
Who's got?
We signed Fisher Harris.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fisher's gone there.
We
Yeah.
signed Aaron Clark from
Yeah.
the Titans. And we signed Tanner Boyd
That was like recently. Like
yesterday, I think.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. I think they'll be all right.
Yeah,
Tanner's all right.
But they always look good on paper,
Yeah.
and then they just never do anything.
I think they train, then I think what they train at, it doesn't go to the game. Nah.
One day they'll.
I love my Warriors, though.
I
Always
like
have.
them.
Bro, my miss is like 12 years she's been watching me support the Warriors, right? She's like, you need to change teams. Like every year we lose and then I get
Hey,
angry.
I'm a Tigers fan.
Yeah, okay. Wait, but you get good signings too, but.
Yeah, well, we got 3 wooden spoons.
Yeah, true. True. But he's won a premiership.
True, we have.
Well, I don't have that yet. I don't have that soon. Next year.
One day.
Yeah, one,
One day.
one day we'll have a premiership.
Man, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Man, thank you so much.
No,
I really enjoyed this. I said I didn't know what direction this was gonna go. Let's just talk.
You know what? This is my third one, and I never know where they're gonna go. Even if you tell me what's gonna happen, I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's the best
just
thing
deal
about
with
it,
it
bro.
when I get
You
there.
just go with the flow of it, man.
Yeah. No, it's been good, bro. Thank you for having me.
All good, bro. For all the listeners, go check out Hori Humor. He puts out some funny shit, and support the bro, and hopefully he's gonna grow some balls and take it full time.
Take a
Eventually,
dive, eh? Hopefully, one day.
Much love, bro. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.